Now, the former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Attahiru Jega, has denied nursing any presidential ambition. At an event in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, Professor Jega and other discussants, including our own Babajide Kolade Otitoju, identified leadership as the major bane of Nigeria. TVC News Ibrahim Alege has the story.
Okay, I don't think that...
He was once the head of the nation's election umpire, but he recently joined a political party. Some envisaged that he was preparing to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari. But at this event in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, Professor Attahiru Jega clears the air on the rumor.
I have no ambition. I know I'm a Muslim and I practice my religion and I have faith in God. I know that there is nothing that God cannot do. You know, so I leave what God can do to God. But I have no ambition. I've never told anybody I want to be president, you know, but I want to contribute to bring positive changes to our politics.
Discussants at this event cut across politics, economy, human capital development and media, including the group controller, current affairs, TVC News, Babajide Kolade Otitoju. They identify leadership as the major bane of Nigeria. They stressed the need for Nigerians to be mindful of the type of people they throw up for leadership positions.
The need to provide education to the young ones that are coming, or even to provide employment opportunities to our youth. All of this, when you look at them, we have very, very serious challenges. And when you look at the governments, whether at the local level or at the state level or at the federal level, a substantial majority of them are actually clueless in terms of how they can address these fundamental challenges which the country faces.
Because if we can't make the nation better for our people, of what use is the fact that we are in power? When the average politician gets to ask himself such questions, he will be inclined to do the right thing. But as someone said, Nigeria is a buffet. And he said it's at a buffet that you know who is really greedy. Because they will pack into their plates portions that they cannot finish.
Though Nigeria has been described in many quarters as a failing nation, discussants here believe that a lot can still be salvaged if Nigerians are truly ready to make the country work.
Beyond politics, I am preferring an urgent elite consensus so that this cup may pass over us. I am proposing that we drop everything we are doing right now, roll up our sleeves and chip in every way we can. I am also suggesting strongly we look at the strength, the passion, the energy, the innocence, and the tech savvy of our young people. Is our case hopeless? No. And I want us to borrow from the, Arab nations. It was not all Arab nations that were good. So let's take the Arab nations as Nigeria. But one country just came out and said, I want to be different. And that's UAE. And can Kwara State become the UAE of Nigeria? Can Kwara indigenes make up their mind? We want a new day, we want a new state, a brand new state that other people can come and copy? It is very simple.
The Nigerian young people constitute 70% of the population of our country. That's a strength that our young people are reluctant to use. We are only interested in playing music, Burna Boy, Two-Face, all of them. Whiskey, Wizzo, that's what we like. Get involved in politics. What is your future? And with this strength that you have, coupled with women too should get more interested, because women are easier to mobilize on election days than men. So if we get involved more in politics, it will be difficult for the youth to be brushed aside.
The event was conveyed to chart a new vision for Kwara politics and indeed Nigeria's political future. Ibrahim Alege, TVC News, Ilorin.
That event was held in Ilorin. The capital of Kwara State. Judy, shed more light to what happened.
Yes, the theme of the inaugural lecture organized by the Kwara Visioners. The Kwara Visioners are made up of a good number of people who championed the Otoge campaign back then, led by Akogun Ipo. And what they are saying is, for so long we've not had a consistent, solid leadership. Why? Because even the leadership recruitment module is defective. People get into power, they get into office not prepared for it, lacking the capacity to deliver the goods. So they are saying, the whole idea is, how do we have a succession of good leaders? Good leaders are usually product of consistent interest in the growth and development of their communities, not just at the national level, but at even the micro level, maybe the world where you stay, you see evidence of leadership qualities. So we are saying people need to identify such people, and then there ought to be greater mentorship than we are seeing. A lot of the big politicians are simply interested in themselves and the members of their families. They need to mentor the young people so that they can rise and then take over from the present crop of leaders. So that is the essence. The more we produce good leaders, the better for our nation. And that's why it pleased me that the Kwara Visioners came up with this idea, and to share the stage with a distinguished academic like Professor Attahiru Jega was really something of tremendous joy to me. And by the time I spoke after him, and he said, Babajide, I like your tempo, and it's an honor to be on the same stage with you. And I said,
that's big.
You that I've always idolized, you know, to now tell me that he felt it was an honor to share the stage with me. I felt like that was the happiest day of my life, because this is a Nigerian that I've always respected, you know, for his erudition, his brilliance as a political scientist.
Election from opposition to
and even innovations, bringing innovations into our electioneering process. So Jega is a Nigerian hero, and I was truly proud. I'm grateful to the Kwara Visioners for giving me the opportunity to be at that program and to learn from him.
When you look at Professor Jega actually came out to say, look, I'm not interested in that #1 seat. A lot of people felt that since he went to go and join the PRP, that he might be gunning for the #1 seat. And I felt somehow when I got the news that, oh, this man wants to like bring down everything he has worked for with this singular act, because knowing that, look, he might not get the favor of Nigerians, the PRP.
Well, the guy is a Nigerian. He has the right to contest for the highest seat in the land, but he has said he's not interested. You know, this is a country where we kill people before they die, or we ascribe ambition to them, ambition that they don't have. But we should be more interested in, and I believe that is one of the things even Professor Jega talked about, is the integrity of the process. You know, I know he harped on electronic transmission, you know, in his speech at this event, and we should be looking at the integrity of the process, and how to make sure that people really, the will of the people is eventually what pans out, what turns out. And let me say this: you see, the problem of Nigeria is not only bad leadership; we also have bad following. You see, youths. We know that youth constitutes the larger percentage of the population of Nigeria. Youth should stop making themselves, you know, foot soldiers for unscrupulous
thugs.
Yeah, thugs. Look, these people don't like you. These people they won't use their own children. Probably some of their children are abroad. Yes. They use you. They give you how much? Probably by the time they share the money, 10,000, you go to the club and drink whatever.
Some of them lose their lives.
You think your problems are over.
In the process.
You think your problems are over. So what is important is, for once, let's not this country shouldn't implode on over our head. We should let to do things.
That's what Jega was saying, that
To do things
we all
right.
must jump in. That if things get worse than this, we will all suffer.
A lot of
we will all
digest.
suffer. Whether you are a sycophant or you are simply benefiting from the status quo,
I'm telling you,
things must
no
not
matter how,
degenerate.
you will suffer.
Like security, for example, must not degenerate beyond this level.
Exactly.
Honestly.
We are already now
seen it
rated. We are now rated the third most insecure country in the world. And look at the countries that we are in the same group with.
I'm sure it's Afghanistan.
Afghanistan and Iraq, where everyone knows that even Iraq is getting better. You know,
Libya.
and the Afghans. No, Libya was rated better than us.
I'm even talking of now. You know, the way the country is at the moment.
So we just have to all jump in, play our part in achieving a better Nigeria, the Nigeria of our dreams. We can't afford to leave Nigeria worse than this for our children. They won't forgive us.
That will be terrible.
They won't forgive us.
All right.